Oh, guys, am I here now? Hello? You guys there? So apparently, I don't know what's going on with my software today, but I've been having technical difficulties. I hit to go live. Apparently, this whole time, the thing did not have me live this whole entire time. So I'm back here now in the bottom of the second inning. So, so apparently, I don't know. Yeah, this is ridiculous, Thomas. I've been having nothing but problems all day, technical problems. But here I am in the bottom of the second inning. I pretty much called an inning and a half, and this thing was not going live. It's ridiculous. But here I am now. It's 1-0 Red Sox in the bottom of the second. The pitch grounded by Mickey Gasper to first base, one out. So in the first inning, the Red Sox scored on a RBI from Willie Abreu, and that's the only scoring we've had in this game so far. Yeah. So first, I had MLB TV problems because I had to apparently subscribe to some separate thing because apparently the Orioles are in my market and they were blacked out. Here's Isaiah Kiner Falefa, 299, one home run, 11 RBIs. The pitch. Oh, just along the top of the strike zone, strike one. That one looked above the strike zone. That should have been challenged, but IKF doesn't challenge it. So here we go. Tom, it's ridiculous. It's not even funny, dude. I'm having nothing but technical difficulties all day. I was about to just cancel this game altogether. But, anyways, so I had to subscribe to something extra just to get this Orioles game. The pitch. Fouled away. I had to subscribe to something extra just to get this game. And then apparently I started my stream and then it wasn't going live. I had to make adjustments. It was giving me all kinds of problems. Hi, Seely. So, needless to say, tonight is not really off to a great start, other than the Red Sox being up 1-0. The pitch to IKF. Swung on a miss. IKF down on strikes, chasing the cutter away. Two outs for the Red Sox. But, anyways, to get caught up, uh, Tom Fitzpatrick is our Red Sox play by play guy for the network, and I am here filling in for him at the moment. Tom Fitzpatrick, he's been in the hospital. He's been dealing with some things. Definitely keep him in your thoughts. Here's Marcelo Meyer, 222 on the year. Definitely keep Tom in your thoughts. The pitch. Swung on, popped into left field. Easy play. And the Red Sox go down in order at the bottom of the second inning. Heading to the top of the third, it's 1-0 Red Sox. Holiday, Alexander, and Ward due up for the Orioles. 1-0 Red Sox. Yeah. So what I've done is I've pinned his link, and this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this for Tom. He's a very good personal friend of mine, and he got me started in play by play. So I pinned his link down there in the chat, and it will mean a lot to me if people check that out. If they like the Red Sox, they're here for the Red Sox. He is your Red Sox play by play guy. Click his link, subscribe, and support him. He does a great job at what he does. You're welcome, Joel. Like I said, I'm doing it for Fitzy, and I consider Fitzy a very good friend of mine, one of my best friends. So I do anything to help him. And as a result, I'll be pulling a doubleheader tonight, guys. Hey, Dallas. Good to have you here. As a matter of fact, let me give you your. There you go. I gave you your credentials. You're Dallas Mod Girl. You can't be Dallas Mod Girl if I don't give you your creds, right? You have been moderated, my friend. Good to see you. But anyways, I'll be pulling a doubleheader tonight. I'm doing the Red Sox game, and after this game, we have the main event, Dodgers Diamondbacks. So stay tuned for that. The D-backs tend to play the Dodgers very well, so it's been a tough couple of games. They're 1-1 right now in that series. I'm happy you guys are here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now, Joel, I'll save you from that. You don't have to deal with Corbin's nonsense today. You guys are perfectly fine here. Yeah, she's a mod girl again. The pitch from Tolle. Swing and a miss. High fastball, strike one. Yeah, just for you, Joel. I'll be calling these Tolle pitches with everything I've got, just for you. I know you're the Tolle guy. Jackson Holiday, the pitch. Ooh, high ball one, 1-1. Coley is throwing pure gas today as usual. He was in a jam in the first inning. The Orioles got two on, but Tolle was able to pitch out of it. The pitch inside and low. Ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, that's right, Joel. Tolle time. Tolle time. Swung on and oh, there's a base hit into center field. Holiday comes up with a single. He fights off a fastball. He's on first base. So the Orioles get the leadoff man on. And here we go. Now you have to see how Tolle responds to this. Tolle did a good job in the first inning minimizing potential damage. So we'll see what he does here. But in good news, guys, and knock on wood, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think I fixed the technical difficulties. Here's Alexander's up pitch. Outside, ball one. So, the center fielder for the Orioles, Blaze Alexander, batting .273, 1 home run, 15 RBIs, 683 OPS on the year. All right, that's cool, Sealy. Hey, thank you for stopping in, though. The pitch, high, ball two. Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally is. I can see that, Joel. I can definitely see that in him. But hopefully he can turn out a gem tonight. The Red Sox need it after dropping yesterday's game. The pitch. Swung on fouled off by Alexander, who actually falls on one knee. Took a hard swing at that. Yep, here we go. Some Red Sox baseball this afternoon. And here's the pitch. Tolle set. The 2-1. Swung on and fouled away. 2-2. Tolle's got him set up. Anybody think Tolle will get the K here? Blue Jays Braves still knotted at 0. Hey, DMG, I am pulling for your Jays in that one. I cannot stand the Braves. So go for it. Take them. Beat them. The pitch from Tolle. Swung on and missed. High Chiefs. He struck him out. Hey, guys, dump your Ks in the chat. Big strikeout for Payton Tolle. That's right, Thomas. Go Blue Jays tonight. Go Blue Jays. Here's Ward. He walked in the first inning. The pitch. Check swing foul. 0-1. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's it. We're getting some spirit in here. Fix the technical difficulties. We're back on live. The show's ready to roll. The watch party is on. That's what I'm talking about. Great to have you guys here. Pitch from Tolle. Fouled away. 0-2. Tolle's got him set up, guys. 0-2. Oh boy, Thomas. I see you're about to drop a wankies in the toilet. Good luck with that one, buddy. Good one, Joel. Yeah, that was a good one. And here's the pitch from Tolle. Grounded. Oh, off the mound, or did it hit Tolle in the leg? But he gets up the middle. Runners on first and second now with one out. I'm not sure if it got a piece of Tolle or it hit the mound. You'd hope it didn't hit Tolle in the leg. Let's see the replay, guys. Okay, it looks like it didn't hit Tolle. It hit the mound. Sigh of relief. Yep, the Indians took care of the Yankees last night, 9-4. I guess we'll root for the Indians again tonight. Here's Gunnar Henderson, the lefty. Two men on, one out. Tolle in another jam again. The pitch. Swung on and popped him up. First base side. Contreras is under it. Two gone. Two down for the O's here in top of the third. That was real quick, Chom. You don't waste time, do you, buddy? Dropped you a nice wankies and you're back. Oh boy. Here's Adley Rutschman, 1-for-1 with a single in the first. He's up with an RBI opportunity. Holiday's at second. Ward is on first. Can Tolle wiggle out of this jam? The pitch, oh! Forcing fastball ran inside. Almost hit Rutschman, but it misses him. That would have loaded the bases, folks. Thank you, Joel. Thank you. That's what I say. And Neil Seeley, the funny thing is, I know a lot of people from Ohio, especially my ex-wife was an Indians fan. They'll get mad if you call them the Guardians. They don't accept that. The pitch. Inside corner, right there at the knees dotted for strike one. That was a beautiful pitch. Oh, yeah? Blue Jays scored, Dallas? What happened? Let us know. And here is Rutschman. The pitch. Swung on and popped him up into right field. Easy play for Abreu. And that ends the threat, ends the inning. So Payton Tolle wiggles his way out of it. Two hits for the O's, three men left on base so far in this game, and after three, they trail 1-0. Yep. Then there's hope. She's gone. Who hit the home run? Who hit the home run, guys? Don't leave me in the dark. I can never be in the dark. Look at my background, guys. Look at it. Look at it. It's always sunny out in LA. There's always hope, guys. Oh yeah, Joel Abreu. Yeah, he had the RBI earlier. He had the RBI hit. I'm just waiting for Dallas or Chomsky to give us the update as to who got the run for the Blue Jays. Once again, folks, I'm here on behalf of Thomas Fitzpatrick. Make sure to click his link if you haven't and subscribe to him. He's pinned right there in my chats. And there is a slight chance he may join us later. So keep your fingers crossed. He may join the chat. Once again, our hearts go out to him, and we wish him nothing but the best and a full recovery. Oh, Alejandro Kirk. That's big. That's big. And it's like we're back to the game. All right, despite the technical difficulties and a late start, we're up to 12 views. I'll take that. Oh, double play. Okay, I see. I see. But we've got a lot of baseball tonight, folks. I'll be here for quite a while. I'm looking forward to every bit of it. The pitch to Durbin. Durbin up to bat for the Red Sox. Swan chopped foul up the third base side. Durbin's brought his average up to 186 now. One home run, 22 RBIs, 539 OPS, third baseman of the Red Sox. Acquired via trade from the Brewers during the offseason. The pitch. High ball 1-1-1. I don't know, Dallas. I think I'm gonna have a good time. What might make me puke is the Diamondbacks. Those guys are relentless. They don't know when to quit. They pushed us 6-5 last night. We were able to come away with that win. The pitch. Swung on and lined into center field, and that's a single for Caleb Durbin. So the Red Sox get the leadoff man on to start the inning. Well, Joel, so far, but you know what I've heard? I've heard he's been working with an outside hitting agency, and he has improved since. Notable innings. Bassitt in his second inning this year has a 10.64 ERA, in the fifth inning, a 0 ERA in 8 innings pitched. Oh, yeah, Chom. Oh, we were up. I'll tell you in just a moment. The pitch to Duran just catches the outside corner curveball for strike one. Yeah, we were up 6-2, and next thing you know, it was 6-5. I haven't seen Connor Wong yet, Seeley, and I put Connor Wong in my thumbnail, so I'm not very happy about that. The pitch. Swung on, popped in the air. Popped up, third baseman coming in. There's one out. Duran got jammed on that one. Got under it. But you never know. Maybe Connor Wong gets into the game later. I hope he does, because I was hoping he would for the chat. Because you know how much we love Connor Wong. It was a curveball. He just got right under it. Yeah, Joel, he's definitely getting there. He was batting 186 and he got that hit. So keep your fingers crossed. Maybe he'll get fixed. The pitch. Strike one is Cedon Rafaela, who's 0 for 1 today. Steady batting in the number 2 hole again for Chad Tracy. Oh, yeah, Ronnie. Ronnie, I can't wait for Ronnie the Hood to show up. He's probably out beating up Blue right now, so let's not disturb him yet. A pickoff throw to first, but nothing going. Durbin dives back in. But tonight, against the Diamondbacks, we have a good one, folks. Zach Gallen takes the mound for the Diamondbacks against Shohei Ohtani, who has the lowest starter ERA in Major League Baseball. The pitch, high. 1-1. Ronnie will be Ronnie. That's right. Ronnie the Hood. Doesn't get any better than Ronnie. You know we love our Ronnie. And here's the pitch from Bassitt, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and Durbin steals second base. Don't know if that was a hit and run attempt or what, but Durbin dives in safely. The throw was a bad throw from the catcher anyway. No way they were going to get Durbin on that one. So Cedon Rafaela swings and misses at a high sinker. So the count goes to 1-2, but Durbin steals second base. Some aggressive baseball from the Red Sox here. Fifth stolen base on the year for Caleb Durbin. Pitch to Rafaela. Swung on, hit in the air, and center fielder comes in, will make the play. That's 2 outs. Durbin has to stay put at second base. Oh, yeah, Joe. Timu Pedroia showing off a little bit of wheels there. Steals the bag. But, Tom, I'll tell you what. Eric Lauer started that game last night for the Dodgers. His pitch count was kind of high. He ran into a little bit of trouble in the fifth inning, but he still got 4 2/3 in. And here comes Wilyer Abreu with another RBI chance. Check swing foul. Oh yeah, he likes to ooga booga your credit card, John. That's true. Yeah. So, anyways, Eric Lauer went 4 and 2/3, and the manager, the manager decided to pull him, and he wasn't angry about it. He gave up 1 run, low ball one, 1-1. Dave Roberts decided to pull him with men on base, and it worked out. They got out the inning. But yeah, he went 4 and 2/3 at 1 earned run. So far since joining the Dodgers, he's gone 10 and 2/3 of an inning, giving up a total of 3 runs so far. He gave up 2 runs. My apologies. Grounded foul, first base side, 1-2. Yeah, maybe he's sketchy eBay now. Next thing you know, he'll be lower Amazon. It looks like Eric Lauer, knock on wood, is having a resurgence in LA. Pitching coach, his staff has been working with him. He's been a bit of a reclamation project, but the Blue Jays DFA'd him, and the Dodgers sent over cash considerations and got him. The pitch, a 1-2 pitch, high and away, ball two, 2-2. Bassitt is set. The 2-2 pitch, high, ball three. We have a full count, 3-2. Runner will be running from second. Any hit here should score him. Apparently, Chom, Eric Lauer was having disagreements and problems with the Blue Jays front office. So it was one of those things where they kind of had to let him go. So you can't really blame the Blue Jays for it. But it probably worked out for both sides. Blue Jays get a little cash, and LA gets a pitcher, which they kind of needed to pitch. Swung on pop foul out of play, and we do it again. Right now, the Dodgers have some injuries to their rotation. Snell is on the IL again. Glass now continues to be on the IL. So they've had some injuries to their starting pitching staff, but they're holding it together right now. So we'll do it over again, and Durbin will be taken off the pitch. Fouled again, and we'll do it again. Abreu battling. Who's going to win this battle between Bassitt and Abreu? Chat's gone silent. The chat's going to explode if Abreu comes up with something here, guys. Pitch to Abreu. Swung on. Drilled deep to right field. Is it fair? Home run. Fair ball. Willie Abreu touches them all. 3-0 Red Sox here in the bottom of the third. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Yep. That's it, Joel. That's it. Here we go. And here comes Contreras. Outside for a ball. Yeah, you can buy Park Place now. Ooga Booga, Ronnie's here to pitch outside. Ball two. Ronnie, guess what? 3-0 Red Sox here in the third. Thank you, Seeley. Take care, all right? Thank you for stopping in. Outside, ball 3. 3-0 to Wilson Contreras. Yep, Ronnie the Hood in the house, folks. Ronnie the Hood. There's our boy Ronnie. Unfortunately, Ronnie Wong is not in the game. The pitch. Outside ball 4 to walk Contreras. Bassitt cannot get the last out. Red Sox got another man on. And here comes the pitching coach to talk to Bassitt. So we get a quick break. We want Wong. That's right. Hey, Ronnie, saw my thumbnail? Who's on the thumbnail for the Red Sox? Who's on that thumbnail? I did that for you, buddy. Just for you. Once again, I'm just filling in for Thomas Fitzpatrick until he gets back. We wish him the best and a speedy recovery. We always love Tom. Tom's a good friend of ours, and we wish him nothing but the best. Looks like Suarez is stretching in the pen. So it looks like the Orioles might be getting their bullpen going already. Red Sox really making Bassitt work here. He's up to 41 pitches. We want Wong. That's right. We want Wong. We want Wong. We want Wong. The pitch. Change up for a strike. 0-1. Masataka Yoshida 0 for 1 today. Ground out in the first. He's up to bat. Masa batting in the 5 hole. Yep, go Thomas Fitzpatrick. Let's go Fitzy. The pitch. Fouled away. 0-2 and Masataka Yoshida. I'm going to check on Fitzy and let him know, hey, we're live, buddy. See if he'll stop in. We've been talking on Discord, so see if he'll stop in. The pitch to Masa. And Bassitt steps off the mound. All right, I'll let Fitzy know. The pitch outside, ball 1. Well, Chom, what it is that Wong has become kind of a cult hero or icon in the group. Yeah, Wong is funny. He's funny looking. His name is funny. And we just think he's we made a character out of him. That's what we've done. The pitch from Bassitt 1-2 to Yoshida. Fouled away. Masa staying alive. So here's Bassitt's 1-2 pitch to Masataka Yoshida. Pitch to Yoshi. Fouled away, and we'll do it again. Yoshida putting on a good fight. Yep. And remember, he's not just Connor Wong. He's Hollywood Connor Wong, brother. Hollywood Connor Wong, brother. Says, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, drink the protein jack, brother. Hollywood Connor Wong. What you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do when Wongamania runs wild on you? There is a bloop, and it's a single into center field from Masataka Yoshida. And Contreras will go down to third. His first and third with 2 outs for the Red Sox. And Bassitt cannot get the last out. Wow. Here comes the Red Sox. They just keep on hitting. Just keeps on hitting. Here comes Mickey Gasper 0 for 1, catcher today. So Mickey Gasper is playing instead of Wong. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. And once again, those are questionable decisions. Wong has been hitting lately, so I don't know why you do this. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out in the second inning. Red Sox are alive, Joel. We're alive. Stay tuned, buddy. Stay tuned. The pitch. High and away. Ball 2 and 0. Here we go. Bassitt can't find the strike zone, folks. Bassitt's starting to unravel a little bit. An Orioles starter's ERA since May 25th, 2.10, third best in the league. The pitch, high, ball 3. Dodgers are second with a 1.93 ERA. The Mariners have the best ERA in that time frame, and an ERA in the 1.8s. So Mariners, Dodgers, and Orioles in that order. Strike one. Yeah, Chom, you're right. It was Hulk Hogan. Now, Stone Cold Steve Austin is more like this, and give me a hell yeah. That's more Stone Cold Steve Austin. Pitch to Mickey Gasper. Inside, almost hit him. Ball 4. Guess what, guys? Bases are loaded. As Stone Cold Steve Austin says, bases are loaded for the Boston Red Sox. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold says so. That's what I'm talking about. Red Sox with the bases loaded, but guys, I hate to tell you, IKF is batting. Pitch, strike to IKF. What? Why do they keep insisting on playing IKF so often? It's beyond me. I don't get it. He better come through here. Oh my goodness. Oh, pitch to IKF. Inside ball 1. Thank you, Joel. Thank you. Then you have the heartbreak kid, Shawn Michaels. The showstopper, the headliner, the main event. Swung on and lifted foul. The icon. And then you have The Undertaker. Kane at WrestleMania. You're gonna rest in peace. The pitch tapped. Yeah, you're right, Chom. The third baseman will step on the bag. Inning over. Why is IKF even in this game? He missed an opportunity to blow this game open, but the Red Sox do get more runs. 3-0 Red Sox. End of the third inning. Yep, Joel. And you know what, Joel? This is how the Ooga Booga thing started. Decisions like this, all right? So, Chad Tracy wakes up one day and decides, ooh, me, me, me start IDK. Me start IDK. Ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga. See what I'm talking about? This is why Fitzy gets mad. So I'll get mad for Fitzy on his behalf. I don't want him hurting himself, going on a rant. Pat Tracy goes full ooga sometimes. I don't get it. Oh yeah, Joel. Watch him pull Payton Tolle after like 60 pitches. The kid is like in his 20s and he's built like an ox. But no, 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 no. We'll see. Oh, by the way, Chom, do you like the blackout jersey? It's the can't really turn around where I'm sitting, but it's the Freddie Freeman blackout jersey, by the way. I wore that one just for you today, Chom. Because I know how much you love calling Freddie Freeman home runs. And it's a home run, Freddie Freeman. Yeah, I know you love that. Pitch from Tolle. We are back. Strike one outside corner to Polar Bear Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 1. Also, a moment you missed, Joel. They had men on base. Tolle struck out Alonso to pitch. Inside, ball one. Pete Alonso really hurt the Red Sox yesterday's game. He had a mammoth home run, and after that, the Red Sox were done. They just had no life left. Pitch high, ball two, 2-1. So Tolle is at. Oh wait, nope. They said that he went. I thought he checked his swing 1-2, even better. But Tolle's at about 52 pitches now, 53 pitches. So you never know. Pitch is swung on, and there's a base hit opposite field to right field. So the O's get their leadoff man on. Pete Alonso with a single. Front office, no team cohesion, bad offense. Yes. About that front office, I'll tell you something, Joel. I've been following the Red Sox. I had followed the Red Sox since 1995, growing up in the Northeast. Even the old ownership group. The problem with the old ownership was that they were horrible when it came to scouting, drafting, signing, and identifying pitching. Their pitching was terrible outside of Pedro Martinez. Pitch fouled away to Mayo. Mayo's up to bat. 0 for 1 with a strikeout in a second. But yeah, but the difference with that old ownership group and what John Henry is doing now is that at least they tried. We didn't have pitching, but you know what we did? We had sluggers. We had guys in the lineup that could hit. The pitch. Fouled. If we had at least two more quality starters in our rotation, the Red Sox probably win a World Series between 1995 to 2001. They probably win at least one. But they would go out and sign sluggers. They had Mo Vaughn. They brought up Nomar Garcia Parra. They went out. They signed Manny Ramirez to a huge deal that had deferrals in it, and they step off for a moment. 0-2 count. Exactly, Joel. Exactly. Hey, that Chom. Good call. Good call, buddy. I remember that. That was one of my favorite shorts. Foul. Oh, swung on, hit in the air, right field. Abreu is there. He makes the catch. 1 out. Red Sox get 1 out. Pete Alonso stays put at first. But yeah, anyways, so at least our ownership group, they tried. They put in effort. They signed sluggers. Now, John Henry today, the way the ownership is today, they just don't try. And that's why it's so demoralizing. It just drives me crazy. They don't try. So they got pitching now. Now they don't spend on batters. The pitch. Inside ball one. That's the thing. They got lucky on their pitching, by the way. Basilio's up. They got very lucky in their pitching that Tolle and Early has worked out. Otherwise, all they would have is Crochet and Gray. Here's the pitch. Oh, swung on, blooped it. Oh, never mind. Marcelo Meyer gets out there, makes a play. I thought that was falling into center field. 2 outs, guys. 2 outs. Hey, that would be great, Joel. That's going to take a while, buddy, because I have to research all 30 teams, and that takes a lot of time and research because there's a lot of teams I don't know about. Like, I might know a lot about the Red Sox, Dodgers, Yankees, some of those teams, but I don't know about all 30 teams. And I don't want to go out there and put misinformation on the internet. The pitch to O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill's up 0 for 1, fouled back. Only up to 60 pitches here in the fourth inning. Chom, yeah. He'll be crying all right. The pitch. High. Ball one. But and that's been my whole issue. And that's not the only issue. When you talk to other Red Sox fans, and Chom will tell you this. Chom will tell you what I'm about to tell you. The pitch. Popped up. There we go. This should end it. Coming on, and oh, tough play, but IKF makes the call and the catch in shallow right field, inning over. Exactly, Joel. We'll leave that to Corbin. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, you'll be surprised at how many Red Sox fans I've met on the internet that get mad when I tell them that. They get mad, they get defensive. It's like they just whine and complain, but they don't want anything to be done about it. I tell them what the problem is, and they still want to argue. I don't understand that. Now, Chom will tell you they act the same way. Like on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. Chom is. Chom will tell you that. Chom will tell you about some of the fans that he's met. And it's a big put off. It makes you not want to talk to them or be around them. Like Fitzy's group, cool. You guys are awesome. But you go out there and you've seen it in Corbin's streams, some of the Yahoos in his chat, some of them. I don't understand it. You want change, but then you don't want change. What is it? And, I credit guys who are still following the Red Sox. I give them some credit because, like Chom told me, it took me a while to realize it. Why follow something that makes you miserable, agitated, grumpy, and depressed? And that's what this modern Red Sox are doing. And the problem is, it's not only Craig Breslow, it's the whole culture of the front office. They hurt themselves when they fired Dave Dombrowski. And when they fired Dave Dombrowski, it's like the guy just won a World Series, led you to three back-to-back division titles, and they fired him in less than a year after winning 108 games in the World Series. Now, what kind of message does that send to the rest of the potential GM candidates? That, oh, my job is not safe here. If I take this job here, what's to stop them from just firing me a year later over one thing? So that's why it's hard to get good candidates to take the spot. And that's how we ended up with Craig Breslow. And here's Suarez. Suarez on the mound, 2.61 ERA, 20 and two-thirds innings pitch. Good reliever for the Orioles this year. So Bassitt's day is done. They pull Bassitt. The pitch outside to Meyer, 1 and 0. So Chris Bassitt only goes 3 innings today, guys. Bassitt did not have it today. Hmm. But I still think he could have went another inning or two. The pitch fouled away. In my opinion, that's a questionable decision from the Orioles manager. Just my opinion. As a matter of fact, Joel, on my YouTube channel, I'll tell you in just a second, the pitch, low, ball two, 2-1. And Chom can tell you, I have an entire post on my YouTube covering the issue and the topic. So people that, want to question me or ask me why I feel the way I do, they should go read it. Outside low. Oh, thought it caught the corner. But that's another ball. Oh, by the way, the Orioles are coming to face your Blue Jays, Chom, this weekend. According to this schedule, then they face Seattle and the Giants. Swung on and grounded up the middle. There's a base hit by Meyer. Red Sox getting the leadoff man on. Dude, yeah, Chom, you remember my post. You saw it. So I don't like when people question me, but they don't go to my channel. They don't look at anything. They don't read any of my posts. They'll claim to be subscribed to you, but they don't read anything I put up. So I'm not going to write a whole essay again, nor am I going to say a whole essay again. To pitch to Durbin. Durbin's up, and he bunts. Beautiful bunt up the first base line. No, to throw to second. They just get the lead guy to bunt, fails. Thing is, he bunted it too hard up the first baseline. The direction was not bad. He bunted it too hard. Pete Alonso made a heads up play. Polar Bear, not known for his defense, gets in there, gets it, and gets Marcelo at second. So, runner out of second. Durbin's on first, 1 out. Oh, thank you, Joel. Thank you. I appreciate your engagement. low for a ball. I really appreciate your engagement on my post and my channel because if there's anything on my mind, anything I want to say, I'll put it out on a post for everyone. Because I have no problem elaborating and explaining myself. And here's Jaron Duran. Two balls, that changeup way outside. Duran is 1 for 2 today for the Red Sox. But I'm glad you read it, man. I'm really glad. Because I like to put information out there and I like to explain things that way. Low, ball three, Duran, 3-0 count to Duran. And ultimately, I had to look out for happiness, you know? I started going to Valhalla's streams and some of the post game streams, and I had to look for my, oh, there's a strike, fastball. Especially when I went to Truist Park, that's when it really hit me. I was at a live ball game. I bought $200 tickets, and I wasn't enjoying myself. I was hardly paying attention most of the time. It sucked. Pickoff throw, but nothing doing there. And that's when it really struck me, and I started checking out other things. But the guys over at Dodgers Explicit, those kids are amazing. And when the Devers trade happened, they were extending the olive branch. Swung on and missed strike two. Duran chasing a changeup. 3-2 is the count. For years, Chom. You haven't known me for years. More like months. We've been talking about it for months. I'll say that. Probably feels like years. But yeah, you're right, Chom. And I was happy where I was at once I started hanging out with Valhalla. And pitch swung on and miss. And throw down to first, but Durbin makes it back. 2 outs. Duran out on strikes. But, I just had to find some happiness in my love for baseball again because I was reaching the point where I was just going to quit following baseball altogether, to be honest with you. Here's Cedar Rafaela, 0 for 2. The pitch, outside ball one. But I wish nothing but the best for the guys, really. Fitzy and I are close, but and I wish Fitzy nothing but the best. I want to see him be able to be happy again. I just want to see Fitzy be able to be happy because it hurts. Strike one, forcing fastball. It hurts to see Fitzy like that. When he's angry, he's upset, and he's going off on the team. I do feel for him. It's hard. It really is. I just want to be happy. Swung on, hit in the air, but this looks playable. No, it falls in between left and center. I thought that was playable. It's a single. And it looks like Durbin might have went to. Yep, Durbin was running because it was 2 outs. Durbin ends up at third. Rafaela is at first. So the Red Sox have runners on the corners with 2 outs. The Red Sox once again putting men on base. They're creating threats, but now they have to cash in. Hmm. And if it's your first time here in the stream, if you're enjoying the stream, tap the like and subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel as I look to do more baseball. The pitch, high. Ball one to Wilyer Abreu, who's 2 for 2 today. Hmm. I understand, Joel. I understand. Sometimes you need a little break. I mean, you can still love the team. Low strike. Oh, that was right there at the knees. 1-1 on a changeup. If you ever want to decompress or just hang out, I stream the Dodgers games. I'll be streaming them all year long. You can stop in anytime and hang out with us. That's fine. You're more than welcome. The pitch, fouled away, 1-2. Valhalla's the same way too. Like when people go there from other fan bases, he's really cool. He's nice to them, so he's a good dude. Yeah. I'm surprised at that hit by Rafaela. I thought it was playable. Apparently, it wasn't. The pitch swung on and missed. Willie Abreu down on strikes. The Red Sox leave him stranded. But after 4 innings of play, it's 3-0 Red Sox. Holiday, Alexander Ward due up for the O's when we return. Yeah, Chom. It'll be nice if the American League East had better rivalries again, but right now it's mainly the Devil Rays and the Yankees right now. The Red Sox did not build on their team. They let guys go they shouldn't have let go. And Toronto's dealing with a myriad of injuries. Orioles have been having their own problem. So it's been a rough stretch for the American League East. See, Joel, and that's kind of what I was trying to say before last night. The reason why I would get mad when Yankee fans and people like that would come in there and bother Fitzy is because Fitzy has nothing to argue with. It's not a fair fight. It really isn't. Because on one end, yeah, the Red Sox won in 2018. The Yankees haven't won since '09. But when you look at the projection of the two franchises, the Yankees are going to win another one sooner or later. I hate to say that. That's because they're tenacious. They spend the money. They've got the talent, and they go for it every year. By default, the Yankees are a playoff team every year by default. That's how they've built themselves. They try. But you see the way the Red Sox operate, they don't want to give out long-term contracts to free agents. They don't want to throw in no trade clause for certain guys. They're tying themselves down is what they're doing. They're restricting themselves from getting out there and getting the best talent they can get. And that's just it's like I don't know, it's like going and touching a hot stove on purpose. Strike one from Payton Tolle, and we are back. Payton Tolle versus Jackson Holiday, who's 1 for 1 with a single in the third. Count. Oh, inside. Counts now 1-1. I feel your frustration, Chom, because there are some good ones like, Fitzy and his chat. They're great guys. Swung on and miss. Strike two. Jackson Holiday chasing. So 1-2 for Peyton Tolle. But it's it's been complicated, Chom. It definitely has been. I understand where you're coming from. The pitch. Outside ball two. 2-2. I mean, I've gone in some other chats and channels and talked about it, and people got upset. People got mad. I don't get it. Some people just defend Craig Breslow. I don't know how they do it. Pitch from Tolle. Swung on and missed. Strike three on the curveball. Dump your Ks in the chat. Peyton Tolle with another K. And by all means, Joel, I mean, if you got to get something off your mind, I'm okay with it. I'm not going to silence you. I'm not going to kick you out. I'm not going to time you out. As long as you're not like spamming expletives or something, you go ahead, buddy. Speak your mind. Strike one. Speak your mind because I understand why you feel the way you feel. And the thing is that the Red Sox are not even poor, dude. I'll tell you what they did. John Henry allowed Breslow to run the payroll past the first tax luxury threshold, probably into the second, with $260 million. Swung on and missed. Sinker, strike two to Alexander, who's 0 for 1. 70th pitch from Tolle coming up on the afternoon. But what did Craig spend on? That's what I wonder. The pitch from Tolle, low, ball one, 1-2. It's like, what did he spend on? He ran $260 million, which is more than enough to win the World Series because the Blue Jays had a payroll below $260 million last year, and they just about had it. Swung on, popped, foul, out of play. We'll do it again. Yeah, Joel, John Henry. And if he's really putting all these restrictions, like no long-term contracts, I'm not buying it because Craig was able to give Suarez a 5-year deal. So why couldn't he give a 5-year deal to Alonso? Something's not adding up. The pitch. Outside, 2-2. 2-2 count. Payton Tolle looking for the punch out, guys. Here's the pitch from Tolle. Fouled away. We'll do it again. That would be something, Joel. If somehow that came out that Gregory embezzled some money, that would just be funny. I'm sorry, dude. I would just laugh at Gregory. And here we go. Here's the pitch. We're set. Outside, 3-2. 3-2 count. Peyton Tolle. This will be his 75th pitch. He may not go another inning, depending on how many more pitches he has to throw here. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Contreras gives it a look, but it goes into the seats. We'll do it again. And now we got to do it again. Hold on, guys. Yeah. Drop my phone. Still looking out for Fitzy. It'll be nice if Fitzy gets to join us. He's more than welcome. Be great to see him. And here's the pitch from Tolle. Swung on. Oh, hit back up the middle, but there's IDK. Throw to first. They got him. 2 outs. That ball almost took Tolle's head off. And that is how when I played varsity, I couldn't pitch or play the infield anymore. I got the yips because of things like that. Oh yeah, I'm way ahead of you, Joel. All you gotta do is say that, and I know. Swung on and missed. There we go. There's some gas. 0-1 to Ward. Let's go. But yeah, so I was pitching in a scrimmage, and the pitch popped up in the infield. Coming in is the shortstop, and what? Meyer somehow drops the ball. Marcelo Meyer drops the ball, and the man will make it on to first. And this is the summary of 2026 Boston Red Sox baseball, folks. He ooga'd that play. How do you drop that? Complete ooga. He went full ooga on us. Well, anyways, so I threw a sinker, and it was a powerful left-handed batter, power guy. He smacks one right back at my face. It like whizzed by my nose. Low, ball one. Here's Gunnar Henderson. So that should be an error on Marcelo Meyer. So the ball whizzed past my face. I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I could never pitch after that again. Like, I couldn't find the strike zone. There's a strike. 1-1. My next outing was a disaster. I probably walked about 6 batters. I hit a batter or two. I walked like 6. Then they tried to put me on first base, and I told them, guys, I don't know. I don't think I could do this. And I couldn't do that. So they had to move me out to right field, and I settled in, and I was fine. There's a grounder, got down the first base line off the diving glove of Contreras, and that'll put the man on second and third. Second and third, 2 outs. That error by Marcelo opened up the floodgates now, and now the Orioles have a rally. Well, that's understandable, Chom. But when I say feel bad, it's you got to feel bad because they have a front office that doesn't care. It's one thing if the front office was still trying, but the thing is, they have nothing to look forward to, Chom. Like Fitzy and I have said before, maybe I can make it a little more clear talking in person to you, but when you follow a team and you know every year that team is going to poop the bed, they're not going to do anything, they're going to give you a lousy team every year, is demoralizing, especially when you know they're not a small market team. If you're a Pirates fan or a Reds fan or something, you kind of get it. You know the MO is. But when you're a big market like Boston pulling in a top five revenue every year, you know you should get better than that. And when they purposely lie to you and give you garbage year in and year out, it's demoralizing mentally. It makes people miserable. So that's all I'm trying to say. Inside, there's a ball. Yeah, like what Joel's saying. Look at Joel. Joel's suffering. He's not enjoying it, man. And think, Joel's one good fan, but there are many other fans like him who just want to see hope. And think about this one. How many fans swung on and missed, strike one, 1-1? How many new fans are too young to remember 2018, were not around for 2013, and definitely were not around for '04 and '07? Eventually, if this continues, you'll have a group of young fans swung on, hit in the air to right field, and it looks like Abreu is there. Abreu with the catch, inning is over. So the Orioles leave two on base with the error and the double. And after 4.5 innings of play, it's 3-0 Red Sox. Well, anyways, eventually, as more fans start to get older and they start to learn about baseball, you are eventually going to have a generation of fans who don't know what a winning team looks like. So there are fans who saw all four championships. There are fans who've seen one, maybe fans who have seen two. But you're going to have a whole group of fans that never saw anything. All they have is the old stories and a front office that does not care. Exactly. See, look at Joel. Joel's experience. All he's seen is bad teams. That's all he's going to see with this front office. So keep in mind, Chom, that there are a lot of fans who never saw a good Red Sox team. And with the way this front office is, they will never see one again. I'm just putting it out there for you. Meanwhile, you have a lot to look forward to. Yeah, you haven't won in like 30 years, but you know what? You have a front office that tries. You have a good team. You have hope year to year. A lot of these fans have no hope. Now, imagine, Chom, coming into a year and you know the Blue Jays are just flunking on purpose. You know they're not doing anything right. You're not going to be as happy, and you'll probably start looking for another team. I guarantee you that. And there you go, Chom. Thank you. You just said it. I think that we have a better understanding. I just want you to be aware. That's all. So when you go out there on forums and you talk, I want you to have a good argument. I want you to be informed. I want you to know what you're talking about. And to your credit, you are learning. And I like that. You're doing your research, you're doing your homework, you're learning, you're taking information. Like when I told you to Google those owners, Google the Pirates owner, the Reds owner, Google those owners. They're not poor. Now, they can't afford to go buy 6 or 7 stars, but come on now, they can buy a star here and there. They can buy veteran players to help their young guys. They're billionaires. You saw it. They're all billionaires. They make revenue, they make profit. They're in the plus. They can spend some money. They just choose not to do it. And that's why you're mad at those owners. And here's Contreras to pitch high, ball one. They just choose not to spend. You're welcome, Chom. To pitch high, ball two. Yeah, see, and look at poor Joel. I mean, look at Joel. I mean, he's already got the mentality and the mindset nothing's going to get better. And here's the pitch strike. But yeah, Joel. And you know what, Joel? That's another thing too. That here we go. Get ready for the pitch. Swing and a miss from Contreras, 2-2. That's why last night I left. I didn't continue the debate. I didn't continue the argument because the other individual was not going to understand. They can't comprehend what I'm trying to say. They're comparing all the front offices like they're all the same. No, they're not. They're not the same. The pitch. Swung on, blooped into center field, and that'll be a base hit from Contreras. So the Red Sox, oh, he's turning, trying to make it two. He's safe. He stretches it into a double. Good hustle from Wilson Contreras. A double. Yeah, I understand, man. I understand Rafi being gone. He was the last piece of 2018. But yeah, getting back to what I was talking about, when that individual last night was saying that, oh, like all these front offices are the same. No, they're not. And how would you know? You've admitted that you only watch some of the games. You don't follow the ins and outs outside ball one. But then that individual wants to talk to me like I don't know what I'm talking about, or I'm the stupid one, or I don't know something, when clearly it's the other way around. You can't compare it to the Yankees and those other front offices because what did their feelings matter? 2-0, whether they like their jobs or not. The point is, they try. We don't try. The Red Sox do not try, dude. They don't try. Oh, Commissioner Charles, hey buddy, how are you? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Joel, they lie year after year. At least when the Yankees go out there, they retain their franchise player. So the Red Sox traded away Mookie Betts, their franchise player. And the Yankees extended, re-signed theirs, Aaron Judge. It's inside corner, strike one. 3-1 at Masataka Yoshida. That's good, Commissioner Charles. I appreciate you being here. Red Sox at home are 9-20, the worst in the major leagues, by the way. 16-14 at home on the road. Ball four, Yoshida walks. Red Sox have runners on first and second now with nobody out. Well, yeah, Joel, that's all I was trying to get at. And then people want to talk about the feelings of front offices. I don't have time for feelings, man. I don't. I'm just looking at the logic and the numbers, and they don't add up. Here comes Mickey Gasper. First and second now, nobody out. Mickey Gasper at the plate 0 for 1. Takes a strike, 0 and 1. That's right. Thank you, Commissioner Charles. And if you're enjoying the show today, folks, if you're watching silently, we do invite you to chat. If you don't want to, you're free to keep watching. Just make sure to tap the like. It really helps the channel. And popped up center field. Gasper pops it up. And wait, they lose it. They lose it. Oh, and it falls at the warning track. The Orioles making mistakes. And here comes Contreras. The throw to the plate. What? Yoshida scores two. The Red Sox get two. It's 5-0. Mickey Gasper ends up on third base. What happened there? This is an odd game. First, Marcelo dropping a pop up. Another center fielder looking clueless, losing the ball, and it falls at the warning track. And if that had been a faster runner, that's probably an inside the park home run. Yeah, exactly, Chom. And there's still a lot of people who trash him. And here's the thing, Breslow did not communicate with him. And here comes IKF 0 for 2. High for ball one. Runner on third. Nobody out, folks. Exactly. See, Joel, even you're realizing it, man. That's why last night I left. I was not going to get into that argument. Swung on, lined deep into left field. It's off the monster. That will score a run. IDK pulls into second base. IDK with an RBI double. He stands at second base with nobody out. And now it's 6-0 Red Sox here in the bottom of the fifth and nobody out. And it's like the pitching coach is coming back out to the mound. Yeah, you're welcome, Chom. Like I said, and when you say something, I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm just going to wait till we get on live, and I'll explain it to you like this. It's easier than typing because I know you're taking information in. You're trying to learn. Yeah, you're right, Chom. See, you got it, Chom. So if you have a good GM like Dombrowski, you got to hold on to a guy like that. You don't let him go. So they pretty much piss their own pants letting him go. That's what they did. So far as you're learning, Chom, so far as you're learning, that's all that matters. Here's Marcelo Meyer, 1 for 2 with a flyout and a single. Man on second in scoring position, nobody out. Big inning for the Red Sox is 6-0. 6-0 Red Sox. Here's the pitch. Outside and high, ball one, close. Yeah, you're right, Joel. You're right. 100%. Here's the pitch. Tapped, foul at the plate. 1-1. Always remember, by the end of the day, that's why I don't waste my energy arguing with people. If they want to talk junk, they want to think they're smart, think they know everything, that's cool. I'm done arguing with people because I'm not going to hurt. Oh, there's a ball. 2-1. I'm not going to go ahead and hurt my own mental health and well being trying to argue with people that are not going to listen. So I don't argue with people anymore. I don't. I just walk away. You just walk away, dude. Low. Ball three. 3-1. Well, once again, I appreciate the discussion in the chat. I love you guys engaging, giving your opinions. The pitch. Swung on and grounded to short. Runner goes for third. Throw on to first just gets him. So it does advance the runner to third. Red Sox now have IDK at third base with one out. And Durbin up to bat, who's 1 for 2 today. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They got the resources and money because John Henry did let them spend past the luxury tax. He did. Now here's Durbin. Pitch to Durbin. Outside for a ball. 1-0. Well, it's great to have you guys here. Once again, wishing Fitzy the best to pitch. Swan tapped foul up the third baseline. Yeah, analytics is useful if it's done right. So when Theo Epstein took over the Red Sox many years ago and he built that '04 team, he used analytics. He's one of the early pioneers of analytics, but he knew how to use it. He used it right. The pitch. Oh, they called it a strike, but that was high. You see, when they should be challenging, they don't challenge pitches, but they'll challenge when it's an obvious strike. I don't get it. I don't. Here's the pitch. Swung on a line. Foul. Oh, wait, no. That's a fair ball. Fair ball to the corner. That'll score one. Durbin goes to second. I thought that looked foul from this angle. But when they switched it over, it just hit that line. It's 7-0 Red Sox here at the bottom of the fifth, and Durbin's now 2 for 3. Wow. Yeah, Chom, you can say that. Because, like, the Dodgers, for example, I'm not trying to show off or, toot my horn here, but the Dodgers have a drive line, just like the Red Sox. But whatever they're doing with their drive line is working. I don't know what Breslow's doing with his. Here's Jaron Duran. One out, man on second. There's a strike. There you go, Joel. You got a 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the fifth. Red Sox bats coming to life today, folks. Here's the pitch to Duran. Grounded to second. This will be an out at first, but the man does move down to third, but there's 2 outs. 2 outs, and now Cedon Rafaela coming up to bat. Yeah, I mean, analytics could be a useful tool, but some people take it too far. Like Chad Tracy, the way he manages his bullpen, that's over analytical. It's not necessary. The pitch, high, ball one. Like he tries to perfect it, and it doesn't work out for him. Here's Rafaela, the pitch. Fouled away 1-1. Rafaela 1 for 3 today. Absolutely, Joel. Absolutely. And that's the thing about the Dodgers. I mean, the pitch. Outside ball, too. And you have to appreciate that as a fan, whether you're a Dodgers fan or you're not. I mean, the fact of the matter is that they put in the effort. They try to give their fans a quality product year in and year out. The pitch swung on line foul, and we do it again. 2-2 is the count on Cedar Rafaela. Suarez up to 48 pitches now. So they're making this guy work just like they did Bassitt. Swung on, grounded. Oh, right to first. Flip to the pitcher. Oh, Cedar beats it. Cedar beats it. The run will score. Cedar dove into first base. A head first dive. He beats the pitcher. What a play by Cedar Rafaela. And the Red Sox now lead 8-0. Wow. Red Sox bats coming to life. Yeah, Chom, you had to experience that for yourself. At first, Fitzy and I were sorry you had to see that, but looking back at it now, it was just another part of the learning curve. The pitch, inside, ball one. And here's the problem with trades. You're not at the trade deadline yet, and teams know that you're desperate and you're struggling, so you're going to have to overpay. That's the problem. They put themselves in a hole, back themselves in a corner where they have to overpay. The pitch fouled away. 1-1. Yeah, there you go, Joel. You have something to be happy about there. They have an 8-0 lead. They're absolutely taking it to the O's, trying to make up for yesterday and even the series up. Here's Wilyer Abreu, 1-1 count. He's 2 for 3 today. High, ball two. 2-1 to Wilyer Abreu. So the Red Sox have scored 5 runs in the fifth inning and counting. 5 runs up there on the board. The pitch. Swung on and lined right, but caught by Henderson. And just like that, the inning is over. But the Red Sox explode for 5 runs. And after 5 innings of play, they lead 8-0, and Orioles coming back. Coming to bat. Yeah, that was awful, Thomas. That was an awful, awful day. And this weekend's going to be rough. I am concerned for Fitzy if he gets back to calling games this weekend because I won't be able to cover any of the games because I'll be working this weekend. But it's Red Sox and Yankees again. I mean, I'll be in there to moderate, but I won't be able to take any of the game storms. If he does run lives, I'm going to be really on my ball with that one. I'm going to be a little stricter. For the time I see nonsense about to pop off, I'm just gonna remove the problems because I don't want Fitzy to get angry and have to take that on and exert himself. We don't need him getting yelling and getting mad. He'll probably get mad during the game anyway, but we don't need people adding to it, especially with what he's going through right now, what he's dealing with. Well, we're gonna look out for him. Yeah, here's the thing, Chom. Yankee fans will complain that they haven't won in a while. But in the same breath that they will complain, they'll turn around and put 27 rings in your face at the same time, in the same breath. And why are they complaining when they have one of the highest payrolls in the game year after year? Their front office makes moves. Yet they want their GM, Cashman, fired. But yet Cashman does well for that team. I'll never understand that. Exactly, John. Exactly. Once again, for everyone enjoying the stream today, make sure to like the video. Tap that like and subscribe. It's free. There's a strike to Pete Alonso. Tolle's still in the game. 85 pitches. Pitch to Alonso. Swung on and grounded to first. Contreras will take it himself. Beats Alonso to the bag. One down. Yeah, that's right, Joel. And all this guy had to do was put together a league average offense. He didn't even do that. That's just malpractice to pitch. Swung on a line into left field. That'll be a base hit. So Mayo gets on. Mayo's on first. Tully's at 87 pitches. Personally, I'd let Tully try to fight through this inning. You have an 8-run lead. There's no need to burn the bullpen quite yet. Let him try to get through the sixth inning, but we'll see what Chad Tracy does. I don't see anyone in the bullpen yet. Here's Basayo, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a line out. Here's the pitch. Just catches the bottom of the zone at the knees. Strike one. Yep, the bullpen is going, and it looks like Watson's in the bullpen for the Red Sox. Ryan Watson is throwing in the pen. The pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to center field, but Rafael is there at the warning track in front of the Volvo sign, makes the catch. 2 outs. Tolle looks like he can get through the sixth. Yeah. Uh San Diego, that's another team that spent a lot of money. They have, but nothing to show for it. Tyler O'Neill 0 for 2, strikeout and a pop out. They get Tolle on a balk. Tolle box, it looks like. Box, and then he throws the ball away. Umpires are convening. I don't know what's going on here, folks. Weird play. The runner standing at third. This is weird. I don't know what to say. Hang tight. All right, they called the box, so they're going to send the runner back to second base. That was odd. It's been a very odd game, guys. This has been an odd game. Yeah, you're right, Joel. So Tolle makes a mental error. Runner goes to second. Umpires are still convening about something. And they're, oh, yeah, because it's like the Orioles manager is coming out to have a chat with them. Tolle's at 89 pitches. Yeah. But Joe, if they just fixed those couple of things, they'd be more competitive, definitely. I agree with you. I think so, Chom. I'd have to double check, but I think I've read it, but I go through so many things every day to look again, but I'll look back at it again. Yeah. Totally with a mental error. But runners on second base, 2 outs. Here's Tolle. Tolle facing Tyler O'Neill. The pitch. high for a ball. So here's Tyler O'Neill. Holy set out of the stretch from the belt. He deals. Swung on a miss. Strike one on the cutter. 1-1 count on Tyler O'Neill. Tolle's up to 91 pitches. You got to figure this is his last inning. Let's see if he can get through 6 shutout innings here, folks. I agree, Joe, wholeheartedly. High, ball 2, almost got away from the catcher. Tully's got to settle down here. He's at 92 pitches. He got to settle down and get this final out. You figure this is definitely his last inning. So far, he's got a shutout going. The pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 2 and the cutter. 2-2. Oh, right. Yes, Chom. I remember now. Yeah. Joe was just rage baiting. That's all he does. He's like a glorified troll. The pitch. Swung on and popped foul out of play, and we'll do it again. Hey, Joe, he's been great this year. Baltimore's got Nunez up in their bullpen. Because like he'll be coming in the next inning. And here's a 95th pitch from Payton Tolle, folks. Tolle trying to get out of this. The pitch. Swung on and fouled. And we'll do it again. Tyler O'Neill fighting off the fastball. Yeah, Chom, that's very observant of you. I liked it. I think I might have commented or liked it at least. The pitch. High. 3-2, folks. 3-2. The pitch popped up foul again. What a battle by Tyler O'Neill. Tolle's at 97 pitches now. Jackson Holiday is on deck. 1-for-2 with a single and a strikeout. And here's Tolle set. Here's the payoff pitch. Runner will be going. Inside, he walked him. Tolle loses O'Neill, and that brings up Jackson Holiday. Tolle's at 98 pitches. And now the Red Sox want a challenge. It's a clear ball. They waste the challenge. And it's like the Red Sox are having a mound visit, folks. This could be it for Payton Tolle. You know how Chad Tracy likes to micromanage the pen. Oh, wait, no. It looks like the pitching coach is just having a word with Tolle. That's all it is. But Watson looks ready in the pen to come in at any time. Yeah, you're right, Joel. He's been pretty good. He's had like maybe one rough start, but he's a dog. He fights. He fights through it. So you got to respect that. So it looks like Tolle will stay in to face Holiday, who's a lefty. It makes perfect sense, Watson being a right-handed pitcher. Here's the pitch to Holiday. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. Coming in, Rafaela makes the running catch, and that ends the inning. So Tolle at 99 pitches gets out of the inning. Orioles strand 2. After 6 innings of play, it's 8-0 Red Sox. Yeah. They've missed challenges today. There were challenges they should have taken, they did not take. And the one challenge they take is a bad challenge. They once again ooga booga'd their challenge. What can I say? Horrible challenges. I mean, I understand the challenges are there to use them, but come on, man. No, Chom, I completely understand, dude. I completely get where you're coming from. Because Joe, and you see, that's the thing too. Fitzy was not feeling well, and Joe just exasperated his problems. If you really want me to go there, Joe's just, he was just being ignorant. In there playing doctor, pretending to be a doctor, saying those same old things you always hear. Oh, everything is just simply walking it off. Dude, sometimes people have health issues you don't know about. And here's the thing, you don't have to be old to have health issues. You don't have to be born with something to have a health issue. You can develop one too. Yeah, exactly, Joel. Exactly. We're back at Fenway Park for the bottom of the sixth inning. So Anthony Nunez in for Baltimore, 5.67 ERA, his 28th appearance of the year. So it looks like just mop up work now. Looks like Contreras. Line foul at the third base line. Contreras, 2 for 2 today, absolutely going off. 2 for 2, two doubles, a walk, and a run scored. The pitch. Outside, he checked his swing. Yep, ball one, 1-1. Yeah, this would only be their 10th win at home, Joel, if they win. And they should win this. I mean, if they don't win this, something is definitely wrong. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike two, chased the sweeper outside. 1-2 is the count on Contreras. So here we go. The pitch swung off, fouled. Contreras staying alive up there. Yeah, Chom, and the longer you follow baseball, Chom, the more you follow, the more you see, the more nothing's gonna surprise you. Don't forget, folks, hang around after the game. We'll have a mini post game show. I'll go over some recaps from the game, some stats, some around the league updates. Then I'll hop off of here and get ready for my next game, which I hope you guys will visit. I know Chom will be here. Chom takes his modding duties to heart. Very serious moderator. And we have Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Swung on, grounded between short and third through the hole. Diving effort by the shortstop, but couldn't get it. And Contreras reaches with his third hit of the day. The Red Sox again get their leadoff man on base. Wow. So Baltimore's starters, 3 innings for Bassitt, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Tolle, 7 hits in 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, no runs, 6 shutout innings from Payton Tolle. Oh, Chom? Yeah, Chom is one of the mods here. Chom's doing pretty good for himself. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1 on Masataka Yoshida, who's 1 for 2 today. Masa with a single, a walk, and a run scored in this game. And here's the pitch to Yoshida. Outside, 2-1. And I pinned Fitzy's I pinned his channel up there, but usually I would start pinning the rules of the chat, but we don't have too many visitors tonight, but the pitch swung on and missed, strike two by Yoshida. But right now, the only rules in my chat are no pushing of religion, no political talk, and no advertising, no racial or sexual slurs, just mainly common sense. Oh, that one ran in and hit Yoshida, the sweeper. And Yoshida will get down to first. The Red Sox have first and second, nobody out. Oh, okay, Chom. I love what your father's saying. The tribal chief Roman Reigns. I love that. Yeah, Jack is one of the good ones, Joel. I like Jack. I've been in his lives, and I do follow his news. He's great. I love Jack. Jack's a good one. The pitch. It's chop foul. He doesn't try to sell false hopes. He calls a spade a spade. He says it like it is. You got to appreciate that. He's not trying to sell cookies and candy like some people. I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, no racial, sexual slurs. I'm old school. I do okay profanity, so long as it's not spammed. Definitely no spamming. I do allow caps as long as it's not spamming as well. So that's about it with my chat rules, guys. I'm pretty old school. I don't care about much. That's just how I do things. The pitch. Outside 2-1 to Mickey Gasper, who's 1 for 2. I feel you, Joe. Oh, Joel, the Indians are beating the Yankees 4-2 in the sixth inning right now. They're showing the out of town scoreboard over there. That's the only one they showed. How funny that is. Outside 3-1 to Mickey Gasper, and they're one ball away from loading the bases with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Oh, on the outside corner, 3-2. Gasper thought it was ball four, but just caught the corner. Good thing he didn't challenge that pitch. That would have been their last challenge. We would have lost. The pitch. Swan chop foul up the first base line. Well, hold on, Joel. Remember, the Indians have to actually win it, too. It's only the sixth inning. And you know that Yankees offense can come to life at any time. So let's hold off until the game is over. Well, I hope so. I hope you get to do that. Because then the Indians, I think, would take the series. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Gasper chases a high sinker. Down goes Gasper. Here's IKF, who's 1 for 3 today. He had an RBI earlier, so we can't really complain about him today. The pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1. Indians are beating Cleveland. I think you mean they're beating New York. The pitch. Swung on, blooped. Oh, right there to the second baseman. There's 2 outs. Well, check that. It was a shortstop, and it looks like he was playing on a shift. But 2 down. Red Sox looking to strand runners here. And here's Marcelo Meyer, 1 for 3 today. If he doesn't come up with a hit here, they strand the 2 runners, but they still have a healthy lead. There's the pitch. Low. Ball one. What do you want? I want a lot of things. Where to begin? Orioles are challenging the pitch, but it's clearly low, almost an inch below the strike zone. Orioles lose the challenge. It remains a ball. Mixed up, yeah, you did there. Cleveland's not a state, though. It's just a city in Ohio. The pitch. Swung on and hit the opposite field. Going back as a left fielder against the wall. He jumps and makes the catch. Takes away perhaps a double from Marcelo Meyer. And the Red Sox strand one. And after 6 innings of play, it's 8-0 Red Sox. Once again, thank you for joining the CH Man 712 Sports Network, affiliated with the Pure Adrenaline Sports Network as well. Be sure to tap the like and subscribe for more. Covering Dodgers baseball all season long and filling in occasionally for Tom Fitzpatrick when needed for Red Sox games. But we are a Dodgers channel mainly. Dodgers action up next after this game. Stay tuned. Well, Duran's been hot too lately. Duran's starting to turn things around, which will really help this Red Sox offense if he could do that. Yeah, Chom, yeah. I bet you his first stream back, which looks like it'll be Friday. I bet you his first stream back, they get blown out or something with his luck. I feel bad for him. I really do. All right, the views are starting to climb again. We're relatively low compared to my other lives so far, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Yeah. Yeah, Duran was off to an ice cold start, which Rafi did that last year too. He was off to a very cold start, then started heating up. But if Durant can heat up, it can keep it going, he just becomes that much better for this offense. Wow, the Orioles are having anime night, June 29th, Monday, featuring Naruto. You get a bird bobblehead, Naruto themed. How cute. Special ticket package required. Hey, Steven, what's up, buddy? Thank you for stopping by. Here's Ryan Watson, 22nd appearance, 5.35 ERA in 32 and two-thirds innings pitched. And here we go. Ryan Watson now on the mound for the Red Sox. Tolle's day is done. 6 innings of shutout baseball. Yeah, Steven's been a big game for them. I'm filling in for Fitzy tonight. We wish him all the best, a speedy recovery. The pitch to Cowser pinch hitting. Swung on, popped up into left field. Coming on Duran, near the line, Duran makes the catch. 1 out. One pitch, 1 out. Hey, Chom, don't hate the anime, little buddy. Don't hate the anime now. I bet you there's an anime you would like. Ace of the Diamond. You're a baseball guy? Go watch it. You love it. Fitzy is not a big anime guy. He likes it. Ward up the bat. Pitch from Watson. In there for a strike. Watson here going right after these hitters. Taylor Ward, he had a walk in the first, single in the third, single in the fifth, 250 on the season, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. I'll tell you just a moment, Steven. Hang tight. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0 and 2. So Fitzy had a medical situation, and that's all I can say. I'll say on the stream. He had a medical situation, and he's all right. He's recovering, but he's gonna miss a couple of games. The pitch outside, ball 1, 1 and 2. Yeah, what Joel just said. He's recovering though. Looks like he's trying to get back for Friday's game, so I'm gonna try to fill in for him until then. The pitch swung on and lined up the middle for a base hit into center field. So the O's get a man on with a single from Ward, and here comes. Looks like Gunnar Henderson. Yep, it's Gunnar Henderson to bat. He's had a pretty good day at the plate today. So I did pin Fitzy's channel in the chat for any visitors, first timers, silent listeners. If they're Red Sox fans, to check out his channel and subscribe. Hello, ball 1, 1 and 0. He will definitely just stop in and give him a like. Give him a subscribe. Support him. Great Red Sox play-by-play guy. Here's Henderson. The pitch is 1-0. Swung out, fouled away, 1-1. Hey, if you hang around, Steven, I'm pulling a doubleheader tonight. So after this game, I've got Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Game 3 between those two teams are split 1-1 right now. Good pitching matchup tonight. Shohei Ohtani pitches against Zach Gallen. And here's the pitch to Henderson. Outside, 2-1. Yes, Steven, I spoke to him a little bit earlier. He seems all right. He's getting better, so that's a plus. And he's set. Watson's set. He deals. Swung on and miss. A weak hack by Henderson. Probably wanted to hold up his swing. That ball's in the dirt. 2-2. Watson with a 2-2 count. It depends on what you watch, chum. Oh yes, Steven, thank you, thank you. The Snakes always play the Dodgers tough for some reason, so it's not gonna be easy. Just hope some of the bats can get going again. Last night, I'll tell you just a second. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Watson cuts him down on a sweeper. Dump your K's in the chat. Ryan Watson with the K. 2 outs for the Orioles. But yeah. So last night, Mookie Betts came up with the clutch RBI hit late in the game that ended up being the deciding hit. It put the Dodgers up 6-2 because then the Snakes would score 3. So Dodgers held on to win it 6-5. The pitch. Right there at the corner at the knees for a strike. 0-1. He held on. He did. I'll say that. Chom, I know what movie you got that from, by the way. I'm old, so I know what you're talking about. Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys are something else. Here's Watson's pitch to Rutschman. Strike. So, Watson going after these hitters early. That's what he needs to do. You don't want Watson to get himself into trouble. What? Come on, Dallas. Come on. Here's the pitch. Outside 1-2 to Adley Rutschman, who's 1 for 3 today. Runner on first for the O's. I appreciate it, Chom. And they step off for a moment. And here's the pitch. Fouled. 1-2 count. We'll see if Watson can get the strikeout, get out this inning. Not Gossman or Savage, huh? Not Dylan Cease, I assume. Who's that, Chom? In the dirt. 2-2. Good stop by Gasper. 2-2 count. Wow. Uh, sorry to hear that, Dallas. The pitch. Swung on tap foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2-2. Well, Fitzy will be happy to see the score right now. Watson set. Out to stretch. At the belt. He deals. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. Rafaela running back against the wall. Oh, and he hits the wall and can't make the play. Rafaela's down. 1 run will score for the Orioles. And they get a triple out of it. Rafaela went down hard, but it looks like he's getting back up. That is scary. Yeah, he's back up. Rafaela's back up, guys. Oh man. Oh wait, it was like the medical staff is coming out to look at Rafaela. You gotta hope he's all right here. The Red Sox can't afford to have him go down. Right now, they have enough injuries to deal with as it is. We'll see what happens here. Wow, he hit that wall. He hit his face on that wall real hard. It was like he caught his chin. That's good thing that padding is there, or he'd be out of this game for sure with something serious. Or if he hit that grate to the left of it, that would have been a real bad situation. Rafaela stays in the game, but a run is in for the O's. And Watson can't get this last out. But you bring him in an 8 run lead. I mean, that's the best you could do. A guy like Watson, you got to do that. You can't trust him in a close game. So, got to take what you can get. Now, here's Pete Alonso. This can get dangerous, folks. This can get dangerous. Pete Alonso is up. The pitch. Low. Ball one. Oh, that was just ugly. Ugly. Hopefully, they can get this game in sooner than later. And that's an out. So, innings over. Red Sox get out of it. They hopefully they can get this game in soon because I don't want to have to cut this one short to go into my next one, but I'll do my very best to get us through it. They're going to the bottom of the seventh inning, 8-1 Red Sox. Now we're up to 69 views. C. Lee would eat that up if he heard that one. Yeah, we're a bit down on the views tonight, but consider the technical difficulties I had at the beginning. Red Sox haven't been a hot ticket this year, and that's not what my channel is known for. I can live with it. Over to 70 now. We could probably even hit 100, probably, which would be awesome. Of course, if you're liking the show so far, guys, tap that like, subscribe for more. I'll be bringing you Dodgers baseball all season long. Dodgers baseball here, folks. Covering for my friend Thomas Fitzpatrick, covering his Red Sox game. Wishing him a speedy recovery. First pitch to Durbin. Bloop, center field, and it's caught. 1 out. Just like that, we just get back. Durbin hacks at the first pitcher. You can't be mad. He's had a couple of hits today. Big hits. 8-1, Joel. Yep. Hey, we can live with that. I'm surprised Geen is not here. Geen said he'll be here for tonight's Dodgers game, though, so we'll see. Well, I'm surprised Geen hasn't shown up for this one. So you got tap. Now we tap to subscribe, folks. So hit the bell icon. In there for a strike to Duran, sweeper, 0-1. No, Joe, shutout's gone. Went bye-bye thanks to Ryan Watson. But they still have a healthy lead, a 7-run lead. Let's go. Swing and a miss from Duran. Chasing a changeup in the dirt. 0 and 2. 0 and 2 on Jaron Duran. And Duran sets back in. Pitch to Jaron. High. Ball 1, 1 and 2. Oh yeah, Joel. Yeah, they're late. They're late games, man. I understand that. That's why I cover it. I work a night job, so I'm up late. And line by Duran. Foul ball. 1 and 2. Almost got extra bases, but he just hooked it foul. Yeah. That's why in the PAS network, I'm the guy that's covering these West Coast games. I'm used to being up late anyway. But I'll have to get up early tomorrow, so I'll be up late, but I have to get up early. Tomorrow, the Red Sox have an early game tomorrow. Fitzy's aiming for Friday. If Fitzy can't make Friday, unfortunately, it's back to work for me, so there will be no game broadcasted on Friday. Here's Duran. The pitch. Outside. 2 and 2 on Jaron Duran. 71 views, folks. 71 views. Tap the like if you're watching silently and enjoying it. Feel free to join the chat anytime you want. Introduce yourself. Say hello. Swing and a miss. Duran out on strikes. High cheese. 2 outs for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 7th inning. A mini post game doesn't look very likely at this time now, folks. But I'll try to do a quick recap once the game is over if we get there. It's running very close to time. Here's Rafaela. Swing and grounded past the first baseman and into right field. Rafaela's got it. He's going for second. To throw down to second, not in time. Rafaela legs out a double. Red Sox got a man in scoring position with 2 outs. I believe 12:30 or 12:35, Joel. I'll have to double check. But what's good for me is that I don't think the Dodgers game won't be until 7 o'clock or so. So I do get a bit of a break in between. I don't have to worry about time catching up so close. Like these 2 games, they're back to back, so the time is catching real close right now. Little stressed about that, keeping an eye on things. I don't want to, walk off early, but I have to do what I'll have to do. Pitch swung on, popped up, center field. Abreu flies out. Inning is over. After 6.5 innings of play, it's 8-1 Red Sox going into the bottom of the 7th inning. Stand up and stretch, folks. Get your popcorn, Cracker Jack, peanuts, your root beers. I got my beverage right here. Bottoms up. 72 views. There we go. YouTube gods are blessing us, guys. We're going places. Also, I'll be working with some editing software and I'll probably be doing some news updates too. Maybe some shorts as well. But CH Man 712 is going to be a spot for Dodgers information and news, transactions, recaps, all things Los Angeles Dodgers right here, folks. Just for a quick recap, for those of you listening silently, the Pure Adrenaline Sports Network is the head honcho. He covers the Mets. His name is John. Does a great job covering the Mets all season long, as well as other sports and football and Flyers hockey as well. He does MLB tier rankings. We also have District Nation, who hasn't appeared tonight yet, but good guy. Covers the Commanders and the Washington Nationals. Tom Fitzpatrick covers the Patriots, Bruins, Red Sox, occasionally the Celtics. Make sure to check them all out. Give them some love. Well, there you go, Chom. Even if you lose, you don't lose any ground, right? But those Braves are a tough one this year. Tough one to deal with, Chom. They took 2 out of 3 from us too, the Dodgers. Of course, they caught us when we were cold. Let's see them play us now. Hi, you're okay, Chom. You can say Walgreens. I'm not going to get mad at you. I called him that too. Fouled. Watson's still in the game, folks. 0-1 on Mayo. Of course, I'm also connected to Sinbin, Mr. Sinbin, folks. If you click on my channel, I have him listed. Mr. Sinbin, low, ball 1-1. So, Mr. Sinbin does an amazing job covering hockey, WNBA, occasionally covers baseball as well. Check him out too. Sinbin, great guy. Gotta love him. Here's the pitch. Swung on and miss on the sweeper, 1-2 to Mayo. Thank you, Commissioner Charles. Thank you. Yes. It's powerful indeed, my friend. Powerful. Tolle. One of them was Tolle, one of them was early. 2 wins this year. Of course, folks, if you're enjoying the stream, tap that like button, folks. Tap the like. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Sweeper. Dump your K's in the chat. Watson with the strikeout. 1 down for the O's here in the 8th inning. Let's go. 77 views so far, folks. This is awesome. Better than I thought it would have been. Let's go. Now, we don't only do sports here, folks. I do go live. I play video games as well. Mostly Hogwarts Legacy, MLB The Show. MLB The Show 26 coming as well on my channel. The pitch, low for a ball. And once Hogwarts Legacy 2 drops, I will pre-order the thing. And my first game file, starting new, will be live. But that's way down the road. The pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. Thank you, Commissioner Charles. Thank you. You know, we wouldn't be where we are right now without you. Thank you. The pitch. Fouled away, 2-1. And you know, Commissioner Charles, all those channels I told everyone about earlier, Commissioner Charles plays a role in just about all of them. Commissioner Charles is kind of like that glue that just keeps everything together. Thank you, Commissioner Charles. Pitch. In there for a strike. 2-2 to Basayo. Basayo 0 for 3 tonight. Watson trying to get the second out here in the 8th inning. You are greatly appreciated, Commissioner Charles. Words cannot describe it. The pitch. Low in the dirt. Curveball 3-2. All right, Thomas. All right. Okay, buddy. You're getting me there. You're getting me. Speaking of which, Chom, whenever, I'll tell you in a second, the pitch. High, ball 4, and Watson loses Basayo. Basayo with a 1-out walk here in the 8th. Yeah, Chom, once you get a laptop, I mean, you know, when you get a laptop or whatever, I'll tell you what you're going to need. I'll tell you what you're going to need and give it a test run. You may have to do some outside homework. I'll send you some videos that can help you too. Whenever you're ready, give it a try because I think you do a good job calling the Blue Jays games. You have a announcer's voice. Swing and a miss from Tyler O'Neill on a fastball, 0-1. You have a good broadcaster play-by-play voice. I think it would be wonderful for you to put that out there. 0-1. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Ball 1, 1-1. Good block at the plate by Gasper. Oh, no, 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 Chom. He's the good commissioner. He's a commissioner that we need. 0 for 2 on the day for Tyler O'Neill, a man with great power. The pitch swung on a fouled. 1-2. But so far, folks, it's been a very good night for Red Sox fans. Their team hammering the Blue Jays. Orioles, sorry. That was not a slight, Chom. That was not a joke. Bird on bird. You can mess up bird sometimes. Bird poop, bird, whatever. So it's all the same. But they're hammering the Orioles 8-1. Yeah, Chom, seriously. Whenever you want to get started and you have a laptop, but I will recommend a certain laptop to you, okay? As a matter of fact, I'll type it to you in just a minute. Swung on a pop foul. Here you go, Chom. I'm gonna type to you what I recommend because not every laptop can handle the software. Save that, Chom. Remember that. Write it down. Save it in your phone. Pitch to O'Neill. Swung on and miss. Watson got no. Never mind. Got a piece of it. Popped it up. Thought it was a strikeout. Ooh. Caught. 2 outs. Damn, I want us to dump K's in the chat. I wanted another strikeout. Yeah, Joel. It's apparently Breslow loves the basement. It's probably his favorite room in the house when you think about it. Heavens knows I don't want to know what else he does in there. Here is Holiday, 1 for 3. The pitch outside for a ball. There you go, Chom. And it's not even all that expensive. So if somebody ever asks you what you want for a gift, there you go. The pitch fouled away, 1-1. Yeah, Chom, it should be able to handle the software and you should be able to get yourself hooked up. And by the way, you might like this. The software itself is free. It's free software. Oh yeah, he can't take the heat upstairs. Chom's got a kitchen upstairs. The pitch. Swinging a foul away. Yes, that is right, folks. Chance, also known as Chom, our wonderful moderator, the man has a kitchen upstairs. And he loves cooking hot dogs for some reason. So it's always hot in the kitchen. Wait, what? On Amazon? Check Walmart. Check some other places. The pitch. Low. 2-2. Well, the OmniBook is a pretty powerful laptop, but yeah, if you want to run the streaming software and all of that, you need a powerful laptop. I will tell you that it will not work on a average laptop. You need like gaming laptops. Swung on, chopped to first. Contreras is there, takes it himself. He'll beat Holiday to the bag, and the inning is over. For the Orioles, they get a man on, but they don't score. 8-1 Red Sox. We're going to the bottom of the eighth inning. Well, yeah, and good news, Chom, the software is free. Software is free to use, believe it or not. And it has a good built-in webcam and microphone. As a matter of fact, the microphone I'm using right now is built in on this laptop. Fitzy said it sounds pretty good, so it's rough, Chom. It's been rough for the Blue Jays. It's bad luck that they had to draw that Atlanta Braves for a series. That is tough. I don't think anybody wants to face the Braves right now. Nobody. I hate to say it. Oh. Yeah, I think you'd enjoy calling the Blue Jays games. So, a new pitcher in for Baltimore, Grant Wolfram, 20th appearance of the year, 4.02 ERA, 15 and two-thirds innings pitched. But opponents are batting 333 against him, but he is recording 12.1 strikeouts per 9 innings. Walk rate is low, 0.6 walk rate per 9 innings. But hitters are making good contact against him. So we'll see how this goes. I'm pretty much down to 10 minutes, guys. Let's see if they can get this game in. But even if they don't, this is pretty much a win. It's got to be a win at this point. Here's Contreras. 3 for 3 on the night. Swung on, fouled. 0-1. Well, Joel, she's got to do what's best for her own well being, right? 292 for Contreras on the year, 11 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Having a very productive first year in Boston. The pitch swung on and popped a foul, and coming in as third baseman, he makes the catch, 1 out in foul territory. Heads up play by the third baseman, Mayo. So tomorrow is a 1 o'clock game. Okay. So the Orioles and the Red Sox wrap things up tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And it looks like it'll be a split series, so tomorrow should be a rubber match to decide who takes it. Here's Masataka Yoshida, 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch. Low. 1-0. Mm. Our set. The pitch to Yoshida. Strike. Slider. Little above the zone, but close, so they give it to him. 1-1. Yeah, Rafi was tough for Sox fans. Very painful. The pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2 to Masataka Yoshida. Hmm. So here's the pitch. Swung on and miss. Yoshida chases a sweeper. 2 outs for the Red Sox in the bottom of the eighth. Wolfram looking sharp. But yeah, Chom, I could see you doing that. I mean, you probably do good play by play for the Blue Jays. It'll suck to waste that voice. You have a good voice for calling play by play. You sound professional already, and that's just amazing. And ball one to Mickey Gasper, who swings around bats from the right hand side, switch hitter. Mickey Gasper, 1 for 3 on the day. Pitch to Gasper. Oh, just catches a corner for strike one, 1-1. Mickey Gasper with a triple back in the fifth inning, batting 333 on the year with 5 RBIs. Oh, well, yeah, there you go. That's a lot better at Walmart. That's like half the price. The pitch. Swung on off the end of the bat, foul. 1-2. Yeah, I just want to make sure that, if somebody in your family or anyone says they're going to get you a present and you want a laptop, be careful because if they buy the wrong kind of laptop, you're not going to be able to run the software smoothly. But the software is free. The pitch. Oh, checked his swing. They said he went strike three to Gasper. So Red Sox go three up, three down in the eighth inning. Going to the top of the ninth inning is 8-1 Red Sox. Last licks for the Orioles coming up, folks. Last licks for the Orioles. So I may forego my pregame for the next game if we can get this game in. So I might push it closer to the time. For a laptop that can run the software channel, that's actually a very good price, believe it or not. The prices are crazy. Just do me a favor. What you need is a gaming laptop, as they call it, to run the software properly. Look up gaming laptops. You are going to see crazy prices. $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. They are up there. Oh, well, Chom, there's no rush, buddy. You're still young. There's a lot of time. Well, I think you do great play-by-play for the Blue Jays. Just always make sure you do your homework before every game, though. Yeah, see what Joel just said. Most gaming laptops are $2,000. I'm not sure what kind of laptop Fitzy has, but it seems to get the job done. You may have to ask Fitzy, though, what kind of laptop he's using. Still nothing from Fitzy. He's probably knocked out on meds, to be honest. Hey, once again, we wish Fitzy the best in recovery. Get well soon, Thomas Fitzpatrick. You are thought about and loved. Get well soon, little buddy. We'll hold it down for now. Mm. Well, Joel, you've got it. Well, to be honest, Joel, I started this channel with very little. I used my phone for mostly everything, and I recorded game footage on my PS5, and I use a flash drive to save it. I go to the public library and edit it. Outside ball one. There are ways to do it. You can make good shorts on your phone too. So if you wanted to make stuff, you can get started without a computer. You could just look up different ways that you can do it. The pitch, outside ball two. There are even free video editors you can use right in a browser, like a library. Chromebook. I don't think the software is supported on Chromebooks, so be careful of that. Chromebooks are cheap, but right now, and they're good computers, don't get me wrong. The pitch outside ball three, and now Watson can't find the strike zone. He's back in there for his third inning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chom. Chromebooks are good laptops. I have one that I bought for like $100, but most software and applications will not are not formatted for it. In there for a strike. Finally, strike one by Watson. Hey, there you go. That's what Chom is doing right now. If you look at Chom's shorts, he's getting hundreds of views on his shorts. The pitch. Outside ball four, and he walks Cowser. So Colton Cowser draws a walk for the O's, and he'll be on first with one out. And we are up to 94 views, folks. We are looking good. We're off to a very good start right now. Our four, it's still doable, Joel. I mean, it's still something. If you want to put something out there or get started, it's still something. You got to start somewhere. The pitch popped up, and there's Abreu. Three of them ran in. Abreu makes the catch. One down. O's down to their final two outs, folks. Final two outs for the O's. Red Sox looking to take this game. Up 8-1. Runner on first, one out. And here's Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 4. Red Sox looking to take this one. The pitch. Outside. Ball one. So here's Gunnar Henderson. The pitch. Outside ball two. Watson cannot find the strike zone, folks. He can't find the strike zone. Isn't that a common recurring theme this year? He set the pitch. In there for strike 2-1. That's right, Steven. You gotta hope. You gotta hang in there, buddy. Oh man, that's rough, Joe. The pitch. Swung off foul 2-2. Yeah, Chom is right. He got hundreds of likes and views. I mean views. He got some likes too. He got hundreds of views on his phone footage. It's amazing what he's been able to do. The pitch. Swung on and popped him up. Second baseman IDK, and no Rafaela comes in and makes the catch. Two gone. O's down to their last out. By the way, if the Red Sox nail this will be Payton Tolle's first career win at Fenway. He's 0 for 7 in his career at Fenway Park, folks. Oh man. Oh boy, Chom hitting hard. Adley Rutschman is up, and he's a last hope. 259 average, 7 home runs, 30 RBIs, 2 for 4 in the night. Watson trying to close this thing out, folks. The pitch. In there for a strike. We are running very close to time here. Hopefully he can get this out. 9:35. I'm supposed to be starting my next one. I'll give it a couple of minutes. Love to see the final out. Rutschman, oh, low ball 1-1. I'll give it a couple more minutes, folks. I'll see the Red Sox and close it out. We can call a win. Then I got to hop over to my next live, which I hope you guys will join. We got Dodgers Diamondback from the desert. The pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. Rafaela back. Rafaela makes the catch. Red Sox win. The Red Sox win it, folks. I'll see you over for the next one. Thank you for joining.